What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It is us, man. We back in here. It's my young boy and myself, Big Tone, and young Malachi. We here doing our thug thizzle, giving the people what they want, man. We back. Episode 134, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
134.
That's what it is, man.
We here, man. We here. We doing it. We figuring it out. We making it happen.
Yeah.
As you know what I'm saying. It's another Friday, man.
Yeah, it is.
How you feeling? What's going on with you?
Man, you know, if you can't tell by the prestige lining in my beard, I'm feeling a line. I'm feeling
Okay.
huh?
Okay, that's what you going with. Okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling a line, brother. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great, man. Man, God is good, bro, for real. Like when it ain't going your way, he good. When it's going your way, he good. When you going through the process, he's still good, man. And that's what's happening right now. I'm celebrating through the process, celebrating through the. Today was weird for me, bro.
Okay.
And is now the time to kind of express that?
Let's do it. Let's do it, man. I'm
Okay.
kind of, you see, I'm doing like 70
Yeah,
things.
yeah. So I'll go ahead and elaborate. Man, I just had to. You really want to make sure that you deal with the pride that's in your heart when it comes to receiving help. I'm learning this myself. I'm learning how to receive help and learning how to ask for help, learning how to use help to my advantage rather than scared that I'm gonna look weak or scared that I'm gonna look like I don't know what I'm doing. Receive the help that's there. And that was hard for me today. I had to receive some help on something that I've been neglecting, but it was embarrassing, but necessary. You know what I'm saying? It really pushed me to that next level by getting that exposure, man. You got to reveal to heal. And until you can really face the funk, and if somebody sees an issue like, yo, let me help you with this, I'm like, no, I got it. But get that help, man. Get the help that you need. It hurt, but in the long run, it's gonna save you. It's gonna save your life because you can't do it on your own. No man is an island. No man can do it by himself. And I'm talking to myself because my pride gets in the way a lot of times. I don't even want to say my pride because I don't claim it, but it's an issue that is definitely trying me. You know, and I've known this ever since coming into adulthood. Receiving direction, receiving help, even in my acting, I've seen it affected there as well. Receiving direction, so it's a certain level of humility that comes with following instructions, that comes with receiving help, that comes with knowing that you don't know how always have it together. But as the word will say, our strength, his strength, the Lord's strength is made perfect in our weakness. So it's not until we admit that we need help that we can get the help that we need and get to where we're supposed to be.
You hitting heavy this morning. I mean, let's talk about this morning. You hitting heavy tonight. I'm already on Saturday. That's crazy. You hitting heavy tonight, my brother. Crazy thing about what you saying is us men, man, we deal with pride and ego
Yeah.
so much. And it it happens and you don't even realize that it's happening. You know what I mean? You like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And you're not good. You're not
Your,
good.
your leg about to fall off, but you say you
Uh-huh.
good.
But that pride and that ego, you know what I mean? You wanna do it your way. You know what I mean? And it's weird being a father because I go through these bouts with my son, you know what I mean? And I
Mhm,
get it. He wants to do things his way,
mhm,
go his own path, figure his own way out. But I've always said to him, you have to be receptive to your elders.
mm,
Like, and I think, and I don't know if this speaks to you or not, but I know back in my day growing up, elders were still important to us. Like,
mhm,
we had block communities, neighborhood blocks, and everything to where, the elders, you took care of the elders. On my block, Crane between Forest and Warren. At the top of the block was Miss Jenkins. Then you had Miss Johnson. You had Mr. Green and Mrs. Green. Directly across from me was Miss Hope. You know what I mean? Then you had Miss Johnson. It was another Miss Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had Mr. Mack and Mrs. Mack's wife. And I came up in a neighborhood to where I went to Joyce Elementary on Burn Street. And if I got in trouble or my older sister got in trouble, before I got home, somebody knew about it. And I was already getting scolded. And I was already, you know what I mean, getting threatened. And I was already, you know what I mean, getting a lecture. You know what I mean? Why you doing that, boy? You know your mama gonna be upset. Your mama worked too hard for your ass to be acting a fool in school. Oops, got me cussing again, boy. But you know what I'm saying? You need to get your shit together, Tony. You know what I mean? And
Your
by
mom
the
worked too
time I
hard.
get home, I done had so many conversations. I'm pooped. You know what I mean? But I learned to do an essential thing was listen to my elders, because my elders held the key to the next level. I never ever took advice from anybody the same age as me or younger than me. It was always, I sought out that knowledge, that understanding from them. And it's been moments where I've had women in my life that my pride and ego got in the way because I wasn't receptive to understanding and hearing from a different frequency. See, that's the thing too, man. When you dealing with people, not only just elders, but you dealing with the opposite sex, you have to align yourself with a different frequency. You know what I mean? And it took me a long time in my failed marriage to understand that what she was trying to convey to me, she wasn't trying to lead me. She was trying to walk with me. And, life is life. Whether I like her or I dislike her, she gave me two beautiful kids. And she also gave me the ability to transfer that energy into a new relationship to where I'm more receptive to understanding things a lot more better and more patient and more clear, you know what I mean? And I went full circle with my son to the elders to a relationship with a woman, but it all boils down to men and their ego and their pride. If you do not be receptive to being open and patient, you will not only block ideas, but you will block blessings that are meant for you. That's it.
That's good, OG. That's good right there. Man, we starting out too hot, man. We starting out too hot, brother.
Hey man, you know how we bounce back, man. It's a lot that's been going on. You know what I mean? And throughout this week, we eat claps in it. We putting it together. But I got a problem, bro.
What is it?
I have a problem that I've been dealing with for like 2, maybe 3 weeks now. I got miscommunication with a guy that's like a supervisor, right? And I talk, I laugh, I joke. This guy, this is my little part-time gig, you know what I mean? And I'm talking to this guy on the phone. I'm trying to explain to him that I need uniforms. And he said, you know what? Don't worry about coming in. That's your last day. You fired. I start laughing. I say, you can't do this. Like, what are you doing, bro? You tripping. And so then I call HR, write HR letter. I contact HR. HR tell me to come back in. So not this past weekend, but the week before, he pops up at the site. Now, he's never available. When he see my phone call, he sends me the voicemail. I don't know what I've done to this guy. It's not even me, because I hear other people say that's who he is. That's his energy. He shows up, and I have on my work pants, and I have on my old DDC hoodie. It just so happens I got this tight ass security jacket in the back that I work for, right? You know what I mean? It's so that the boy like he don't know I have it in the back. So he see me, he said, "Where your uniform? You got a uniform?" I said, "Bro, I've been trying to contact you for weeks so I can get a uniform." "No, you haven't, because I would have brought you a uniform." I said, "Okay, all right. I'm not about to go back and forth with you, bro. Like, what is up with you?" He does it again. This is the second time he tried to fire me. He said, "Yo, you can go home. You're out of uniform. I'm not about to do this with you." Like he acts like I don't know what energy this is, but he acts like he encountered me in another life.
Brett said, "I ain't about to do this with you again."
Yeah, so he's act like he's winning in this life with me. So I say, "Yo, I got this tight jacket in the back. If you want me to put that on," he said, "You better do something, or you could go." I put that thing on, man, and I just can't. I can't baffle it. I can't understand it. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do because he's in a position of authority. I've already contacted I contacted HR. HR is acting like, you know, they got something going on. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I'm really like I'm lost in the sauce. Like the summer will be coming up, and I'm gonna be having these tight ass shirts on, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Any suggestions, my brother?
Is there a way you can email a request for the uniform?
I've done that. I've done all of that. You know what I mean? The HR lady, what she tried to do, she tried to be smooth with me last time and said, "Well, you know what? I don't know, contact me. Maybe we need to look at you getting at a different site." I say, "Hold up. I'm only asking for uniforms. I'm not requesting to be moved to go somewhere else." Like, really, this whole situation wouldn't be null and void. They wouldn't even know me. They wouldn't even know me. I show up on a weekend, I give them 2 days, and I'm out. You know what I mean? Like all this extra stuff. I'm like, for real, come on, Skip. You know what I mean? Like, really. It's too
Man,
much.
it seemed like they, no matter what you say, they're just finding a way to get you out of there. Hey, how you doing? Oh wow, I'll tell you what. You can go home with that attitude.
Yeah. And that's what it is. I be laughing. I be smiling. Like, you know, I don't know why I should be upset, but I'm not upset. You know what I mean?
Why don't they like you? What you be doing up there?
I don't be doing nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Nah, OG, I don't know, man. I
If
ain't
I was
taking their
doing
side.
something,
I ain't taking their side, but you know you liable for some bullshit, man. You
look,
ready?
if I was on some, I was on the flim flam and I was being petty, I would let you know petty shit I've done. I've done nothing. This
All right.
guy, this guy looks like Mr. Miyagi, and this is our first time I saw this brother. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
you definitely done roasted this man somehow, some way, man. To
I ain't done
somebody,
nothing to
and
this
it
guy.
got back to him.
He's like, "I don't like the way you talk." I say, "Talk." I'm talking to you normal, bro. Like, what is up with you? So I don't know. You know, everybody they don't like me, man. And it's I guess it's weird finding people as an adult that don't like you. It's weird finding that out, like because you don't expect grown people to not like you because of no reason. And this is a prime case. Like I have no fucking clue why this guy don't like me, and I don't know, you know, and
Mhm.
I don't know.
Interesting, man. What's my advice? I would say, is it another way to buy a uniform?
Nah, I'm not spending extra money on shit that I don't have to buy. I mean,
All right.
if you supposed to provide the service, get it right. You know what I mean? I get I'm a big guy, but accommodate me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I shouldn't have to be asking you for uniforms and shit like that when this is what I'm supposed to have on the job. You know what I mean?
Automatic, yeah.
Automatic, bro. Automatic.
It should be automatic,
So
man.
I don't know. I mean, I figure it out. You know, if we got people in the comments and y'all seeing and watching this, give me some suggestions on how I can follow up on this. You know what I mean? Because I know everybody got a boss. You know what I mean? I went to HR thinking doing the HR thing, but I don't know if HR really has support. Because though no one really even see me. Like you wouldn't even know I existed if the situation ever occurred with this dude. You know, but I keep it trill, man. I keep it real peace.
They just refuse to give you a uniform, man. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. But
Let's yeah.
hold on.
Y'all let OG.
I got
I say get at his top again, man. Just hit him up.
hold on. We got Danny in the chat. Shout out to Danny. You know what I mean? Yeah, you may be too classy for that job. You know what? You might be right, boo. You might be right. Go to the HR office.
Nah.
I might have to do a pop up.
Nah.
I might have to pop up on them niggas in the middle of my work day.
Nah.
No? Don't pop up on them?
No, I'm saying you ain't too classy.
I ain't too classy. It's a classy brother. Danny said she repeated after me laughing at. I will let you know the petty shit I've done, and that's so true. I will let you know. I'm just that kind of guy.
Yeah, I say email him again, call him again. Yo, I just need a uniform. G. I keep bugging him.
I ain't bugging him, man. Because you know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what time it is, man. We 16 minutes in the game already, man. And you know how we do, man. You know, you said you had a wonderful week.
Yeah.
I had a wonderful week myself. And to cap it off, man, what we gonna do? We gonna go ahead and spring it to this motivational minute, my brother. How you doing?
What up, Mask Off family? Second episode of the year? Yeah. Second episode of the year, man.
Second, we here.
Yeah, second. Today's motivational minute, man. We actually gonna switch the game up. No man is an island. Let go of your ego, let go of your pride, and receive help, man. It is okay to not be okay. A lot of times we don't understand how dark our secrets are, how deep these things are pulling us back and holding us back. And it takes other people to recognize, like, no, your leg is falling off. You like, no, I'm good. Receive it. Opening yourself up to it. It's hard. It hurts. It's embarrassing, yes. But once you get to the nitty gritty, you can get up out of there. You feel me? And that help is sent for your good, not for your detriment. Okay? It's gonna hurt, but just embrace it and focus on the positive of it, which is the help, the newness, the new journey. We all need somebody to lean on. It's motivational, man.
That's what's up. You know, I always listen to you, right? Mm-hmm. I'm listening to you, and I feel like you taking shots at somebody, but you ain't saying who. You know what I mean?
Taking shots at me.
Taking shots at you, bang bang. Right?
Yeah, this is all. That was all mirror talk right there, bro. For real.
Okay.
Like it's heavy on me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy on me.
Well, you mind if I elaborate? What's going on?
I mean, you know, I said it earlier. You feel me? But it's just the main thing is just being embarrassed, man. You be when somebody come to help you, be like, come on, man. Why did I even need this? Like, why did it get to the point that I need help? You feel me? But I think the biggest thing for me is the guilt of it. You know what I'm saying?
You still talk. Look, you got this thing where you talk around the issue.
Yeah.
What was the situation?
I'm not. We're not going there. That's not.
Okay. All right. Well, look.
No, it's mask off, man. It's mask off. Let's do it. Let's go there. All right. All right, man. It's just whack to even say out my mouth, man. But whatever. Y'all know I'm not perfect. Admit it right here on live on Mask Off, man. Man, the condition in which my room was in, brother, was not functionable. You know what I'm saying? It was at a point that it was no room for nothing. No room to do anything, man. It was just.
Hold on, you said your room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the room you're sitting in right now. Mm-hmm. You said on the other side looked like a trap house.
Trap House 3 got a K with me.
Oh wow!
3 young niggas that stay with me.
Okay.
Yeah. So man, it was, man. It was bad, brother. Bad. You know what I'm saying? So I had began within this past like month, between the end of last year and top of this year. I was progressively getting, chipping away at it, and then I fell off a little bit. So my older brother kept asking me to help, kept asking to help me, like, let me help you, let me help you, let me help you. I'm like, nah, I need to do this on my own. So I got up this morning, get into it. You know what I'm saying? He came in there like, man. First we just kicking it. He came in my room, we just kicking it. Now I'm uncomfortable because I know how I feel in here. You know what I'm saying? I know how I feel for me. To bring somebody else in there, it's like, man, this junk suck. This junk double suck. So then I was cleaning. He was like, man, look, he just disregarded everything and just helped me. But I needed it though. It's super embarrassing to the point where we was having a conversation. He was like, I said something about something. He's like, I feel like you barking at me, and I was like, what you mean? And I even was defensive on that, and I had to take a step back and say, okay, hold on, I'm real vulnerable right now, so I am on edge. I am on defense mode. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get to that to even know. So receiving the help to get my room clean, that's so embarrassing, man. I'm 27. Like, that's embarrassing, brother. So I didn't even want to say it, but I'm at a good foundation now. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm reset now. You feel me? So I can manage and maintain.
I mean, everything's about growth and change, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And one of the key things to not letting it get that way is tackling it before it starts. You
Right.
know, and I understand, like, working 7 days a week, I get those same kind of conversations. Yo, what you doing? Like, da da da, help around here, do this, do that. And I'm like, you see what the fuck I'm doing in these streets? You know what I mean? But I have to understand that it's just not that person's responsibility. It's my responsibility as well to make this situation continue the way it should go.
Hmm.
I mean, so you know, I've learned, and you'll learn this in due time too. Whether you talking to your brother, your spouse, your mother, your uncle, your cousin, sometimes you just gotta swallow your pride and just shut up and just
Just take it.
accept whatever they saying
Just
because
take it. Take the heat.
take it because you put yourself in a situation where they have to say something to you. You know what
And
I mean?
that was the most embarrassing part. Like the fact that I was at this point where he wasn't even taking a no for an answer no more. It's like, nigga, you getting this help, man.
Yeah, and I'm sure he had a lot to say while he was giving it to you too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my older brother's very expressive too. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that was even getting to me. Like one time he was like did a little joke or something. He was like laughing, and ooh, it boiled my heart, man. I'm like, man, ooh, I ain't. Of course, I didn't want to hit him or nothing, but the way my heart felt, and I had to. I'm like, even though this is embarrassing and it's a vulnerable place, and I don't feel like that was right of him to do because I'm exposed, I'm wide open. So anything somebody say or do is gonna be. So now I'm feeling directly teased, but instead of the offended route, I had to take the route of if you wasn't here, you wouldn't be in this position. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't never, you know what I'm saying, it still fall back on me. You feel me? Regardless of how he's reacting in my vulnerable state, it was on me that we even here. So immediately we even having this conversation. So I had to just swallow that. And I was like, he said something about I'm like, man, look, it hurt. He like, it hurt. I'm like, nigga, yes, like like nigga, just help. Nigga, just don't say nothing. Just help, nigga. But yeah, it's even hard talking about it now, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. But
Growth and
what we
change,
do?
man. Reset the table. You know what I mean? Reset the table. And what I mean by reset the table, a wise woman that I met, uh, Cordella Hill, she told me this when I was working at Covenant House, Pennsylvania. I used to get upset because I started off doing security in residential. And I used to get mad because they would just always go in and out, in and out. And I'm like, yo, if you fucking going outside, stay outside. And she would come up to me, she's like, yo, you have to give room for growth. You have to give room for change. And if it don't work out, reset the table. You know what I mean? And I try to apply that with a lot of things. Even the simplest thing like, yo, I fucked this up. I'm not gonna fuck it up again. Let me remember to take my dishes back in the kitchen and wash them. The small shit.
The little, it's the
Little,
little
you
stuff.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Little stuff. So
it's the
no
little
one really
habits
had
that
nothing
build.
to say to me. You know what I mean? So let me go ahead and do my part before anybody says something to me. And
Yeah,
when someone says something to me, I won't be in a position to fly off the handle. You know what I mean?
right, exactly.
I mean, so that was a big thing right there, man. Just being able to just be vulnerable and move past that moment and just, giving the people what they want, man. Because sometimes, especially sometimes your peoples, man, they be looking for you to react and see how you gonna react to the bullshit.
Push them buttons. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly. Yeah, it's all about like Larry June said, you ain't a man if you can't keep your composure, nigga.
I
So,
know nothing about no Larry June. Is that a guy from
nigga,
here?
what did I say though? What's the nugget? Nigga?
I get the nugget. I get the nugget. I get the nugget. But if we talking,
You didn't even hear the line. You just like, I don't know Larry June.
I don't fuck with none of that bullshit, bro. Shit. So other than that, man, we got good conversation today. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine like we already 26 minutes in, man. And we touching on some heavy stuff already.
Yeah, clearly. And that's why I almost honestly forgot what this brand is about, man. I was about to not say it. You know what I'm saying? And I was dancing around it. And I'm glad you called it out, man. And I wasn't gonna say it until you called it out, man. But I still want to say that I love you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you, young boy. I'm all the way vulnerable when it comes to me, man. When it's this joint, man.
Yeah, I
This is
appreciate you,
this
brother.
is my therapy every week, man.
Uh huh.
This is
Yeah,
part of my therapy every week, man. I
yeah.
let how I feel out, you know what I mean? And
It's a
it's
good
not
burden.
about, you know what I mean? Like if I've said something that brings insight to somebody, or you said something that's touched my spirit, I accept it and I
Yeah.
move with it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, even though we only got even though we only got 160 something followers, those 160 something followers mean something special to me. And
You know
on
what?
that note,
I,
if you haven't, like and subscribe. And thank you for the fingers too.
yeah, we're gonna move on. Let's move on. The middle fingers. Yeah, man. Yeah. I I want. Let's move forward. I got another point, but we're gonna end up making this the whole episode if I bring this up.
Man, whatever. Go ahead.
I realized within myself, man, I have a issue being wanting to be right. Mother. Yeah, man. I want to have the power, and that's where me not wanting to receive help comes from. Like I want to be the one to start it already, and that's not good. It's not good. It's not.
But
Hey, don't cringe, nigga. Don't cringe,
the
nigga.
thing about that is, with power is responsibility. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It comes a lot more responsibility, and that's a Superman reference. You know what I mean? With great power is great responsibility. I just fucked it up, but you get what I'm saying. With great power comes great responsibility. I think that's it.
yeah, it is.
I'm fucking it up. I think that's it though. But
No, that's
anyway,
it.
uh, uh, you know, and that's so true. That's so true, man. With great power comes great responsibility, and you have to always remember that you have to walk in a certain light if you want to have that power. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real talk.
You gotta work in a certain light. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to face those demons every day.
Yes,
You know,
man.
look at
Yes.
them in the face, and and one of them demons is pride. Another one, pride and the ability to be humble. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
inability. Yeah,
Your inability to be humble. You gotta look at that in the mirror every
you got to
day.
be you got to be the coach and the student at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
You
and I'm a
can't.
student of life, but it's sometimes in certain situations, like, but you can get wisdom from anything if you open to it. And I have spurts where I'm super open. I'm ready to soak it up, ready to learn. I'm coachable. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, I'm cool. I have moments like that. But there are moments in my life also where I'm like, man, why these niggas can't nobody tell me nothing.
That's part of being human, though, bro.
Okay.
I was like that this morning. Like I woke up 4:30 every morning. I got pissed off because my daughter was in the shop. Like we get up every morning, the same time. I get up at 4:30. She get up at 5. And I know she feels some type of way because I spent like an hour in that joint soaking up all the shower. You know what I mean? So I give her room for 6 o'clock to get dressed. But I'm like, I get up on purpose to have this moment to myself. Can I have this fucking moment to myself? You know what I mean? So this morning, she wakes up and then she gets in the bathroom at 4:30, stays in that joint all the way to 6. She gave me the oops a daisy idea what the fuck you do every day. So I'm mad.
Hold on. 4:30 to 6, an
Yeah.
hour
So,
and a half in the bathroom.
so I'm mad. I'm steaming inside. But I'm thinking this is the shit I do every day.
Wow.
So I'm thinking, damn, she could be mad at me every morning. So my lady comes in the room when she wakes up. After she handled her business, she come back in the room. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed on my side, just looking fucked up because I don't know if I should address it or I should let it slide. And she looking like, what's wrong with you? I said, I'm good. I'm good. I'm peace. I'm chill. I'm Steven. I'm steaming, Willie beaming. You know what I mean? But I'm not thinking about what this does to other people every morning. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's the selfishness of me. I don't fucking care. I'm thinking I'm gonna give my time. I wake up. This is my time I wake up. Who gives you the right to disrupt that?
Nigga said I'm steaming. Yeah,
Steven,
what's wrong?
I,
I'm cool. I'm
yo,
peace.
I get up, right? I get up and then I walk out the room all dressed and everything. Poor baby looking at me. And we have a psychological connection. She know when the fuck I get up. I know when she get up. So she looking to see if I'm gonna say something to her. I said, good morning, baby. I walk downstairs, man. I got this thing now where, and this is so new to me, where I used to just like listen to rap. I've been listening to a lot of John P. Key. I think John P. Key is a dope freaking artist, number one. You know what I mean? I think he's the Stevie Wonder of gospel music. You know what I mean? And I just started listening to gospel. And this morning I got in the car, started listening to John P. Key. I had a good day. You know what I mean? But
Wow.
I say that to say that, yeah, it's okay to be in your moment. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's about what you do when you come out of those moments, man.
Yeah, and how long you gonna stay? Like the moment is necessary. It's our reaction to the reaction. Like you could have held on to that. You feel me? You could have
Yeah,
held on to that all day if you wanted to.
all day long. That could have been the turning point. And the turning point started at 4:30.
Right, right. Now you steaming from 6 in the morning. That's almost, yeah. That's like 16
But
hours of just
you know what?
pissosity.
I've done that in the past. I've
Yep,
had a bad morning, took it everywhere with me. Took it to work. You know
yep.
what I mean? Somebody asked me a question. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. No, I didn't get the email. Send it again. And can you CC my boss too? You know,
Exactly, because you was pissed from 4:30, and
they don't
now
piss at 4:30.
now it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You still,
I'm on lunch.
That's good, man. That's good. It's a choice, and that's what it is. It's a choice because even today, I kept. That's why it was kind of heavy on me because I kept trying to choose to let it go. You know what I'm saying? And I would drop it a little bit, but I'm like, but still, nigga, still, feel me? You finding ways to pick it back up, and that's not good, man. You got to pick up the good because whatever you focus on, that's what's gonna grow. If you focus on the good, you're gonna have start having a better day. If you focus on the bad, that bad just gonna that's what's gonna blow up. So I'm learning in this instant to focus on the help of it, receive it, be open. This is your new journey. This is a new
You gotta
path
let
for
shit
you.
go though, bro. You first of all, you can't be holding on to shit. And I agree. I got Danny in the comments saying, still, man, nigga, let it go. You know what I mean? You gotta oh.
Have
You
to
gotta
get
let
rid of the
things
ball.
go, man. Like the more you hold on to stuff, the more it deals with your health after a while.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And all that stuff, when people say stuff is toxic, that toxicity is inside you. And it works on your loins, your body,
Man,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
real talk.
Your
It
breath.
break you down.
You know, it
Break you
breaks
down.
you down. You know what I mean? People be mad at you because you got stinking breath because you filled with all this toxic energy.
All this unforgiveness, yeah.
All this unforgiveness. Let that shit go.
Yeah. It's like a good burp for real. But
Mm-hmm.
the biggest thing for me, I realized I don't forgive myself. Like, and I think that's what this situation, like, man, how could you do this to us, man? So me letting go of what I did wrong. Because I'm very self-aware too. So when I do find out something was wrong, I'm like, how long was this going on, man? And I'm like, I don't know. You do know. So forgiving myself. So I forgive you, Malachi. I forgive you for doing that all this time, and it's okay.
You're so fucking dramatic, bro. You're so dramatic. I swear, man. You will play
Hey,
up.
real talk. I needed that though.
You play up the fucking camera, bro. Like real
I'm
talk.
really
You're so
not, man. This is
dramatic.
real. This is real life here. I'm living, bro.
I hope so, because I'm
Bro,
feeling
I'm not playing.
I'm
No,
feeling like Skip.
This is real. This is real. That was real life right there.
Okay.
That was real life.
Amen, then. Amen, then.
And I received it. I received what I said. I did,
Okay.
and I
All
do
right.
forgive myself, man. It's okay. I'm human. I am a human being. Thank
That's
you.
what's up.
Thank you for letting me have my moment, man.
I'm letting you have all these moments, man. I love it, man. I just, I'm here for you. I'm here for you, my brother.
No, speak your piece, brother.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here for you. You know what I mean?
No, speak your piece, man.
You know, I'm reading Danny. She's saying she happy for you being so vulnerable. Oh my God, this guy. She love it.
Thank you,
Amen.
Danny.
You know what I mean? We got
Thank you,
game
Danny.
time over on the Mascapaza. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah, he tapped in. He said
shout out
Tom
to
is in the
game
house looking
time,
forward.
man.
He said he in the house looking forward to the show. Yeah, we got our loyal folks in the building.
That's what's
So
up.
yeah, I mean at this point it was a whole nother episode.
It really is, bro. We have made a whole different show.
Come
You know what I
on,
mean, we were
Skip.
supposed to have a guest. I don't even know. I don't even see him. So he ain't even here. So I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
He ain't even here. So
We was
we
supposed to
might.
have a guest.
Huh?
We was supposed to have a guest. You say
Yeah, we were supposed to have a guest, but I don't think he coming today. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
This is the funniest fucking picture ever, though, bro.
I love that. I freaking when Dan sent that, I said yes, man. That's perfect. Come on, Skip.
That's so crazy, man. You know what I mean? You know what? To even tackle that,
Yeah.
him alone, the forgiveness he ain't shown with Skip, even that dude embarrassed that guy on national television. You know what I mean? When he said, "You jealous because Tom Brady been playing longer than you, and you had to
Mm-hmm.
retire. It takes a man to keep moving on with that, though.
Yeah. Skip. This is the thing with Skip, man. He be taking low blows, man. He makes assumptions. It don't even be about the sport with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He be like personally attacking people, you know? And man, I really want to kind of get at this point, we gotta get straight to it. So for y'all that don't know, Skip Bayless, there was a football game that happened last week. Last week, and the Buffalo Bills were playing. And Damar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills collapsed on the field during play. And it was a big, the game stopped, of course, because everybody trying to see if he's okay. They end up postponing the game. I don't know what quarter it was, but they stopped the game and postponed it after that. Now, if you don't know, around this time is playoffs are about to start. These last 2 weeks were like big games as far as like teams trying to get into the playoffs, teams making sure they get all they wins, trying to fit those last wild card spots. So the playoffs were being built within these last 2-3 weeks. So it was a pivotal game as far as the postseason goes, but it still had to get postponed due to DeMar collapsing. I personally like the idea and the decision to postpone it because it wasn't like somebody just got injured, like he collapsed, like not knowing what happened type of collapse. So when something like that happened, that's you always you think the worst. Somebody collapsed. So I'm glad that they took those precautions and those measures to do so and to shut the game down. But Skip Bayless didn't necessarily like that so much, and he tweeted, and I quote, he said, "No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of the game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant." So the last part is really what got me, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. It's not them postponing the game, not saying that the postseason isn't irrelevant, but it's a man's life on the line, an African American man at that, which the NFL is predominantly African American. In American sports, yeah, they had to revive him 3 times. American sports is predominantly black. So these are industries that are ran by white people but played by black people, which most of our entertainment industry is. But Skip tweeted that, and my man had to get revived 3 times. He ended up being okay, and it came out that he was okay. But at that time, there was no word of him being okay. There was no word of any of that. Skip was coming simply from a place of my man. Who cares what happened with him? Put him off to the side. Let's keep playing, so we can see what's gonna happen with this postseason. See what's happening with the Super Bowl. So to me, that's clear as day on what he feel, how he feel about people. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, OG.
So to add on to that, he came on national television and said Shannon did come to work. He couldn't deal with him. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? He was already pissed off the comments he had made previously.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't show up. They were already beefing. So then Skip shows up to work and says, I don't know if I'm even able to do this show, but we gonna forge through it. We're gonna get through it. It was the most lackluster support ever, right?
Yeah.
So the next day, Shannon comes to work. Shannon tries to give his insight of how he feel. They give like a monologue before they start.
Mm-hmm.
And this where I'm gonna be honest with you. This is where I thought Shannon was on some cool shit. He's talking his monologue. Skip interrupts him while he's giving his monologue, and then he goes, "See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, Jen. This is what I'm talking about, Jen. The bosses didn't want you to talk about it, Skip. They did what? Obviously, they felt some type of way about Skip. Skip." I said, "Look at this guy, man.
Man, what was so coony about that, man?
You shouldn't even have no discussion with that man. When that man showed his cards, it ain't no discussion. He don't respect you. Number one, Anytime somebody show you who they are, you have to understand this is who they are.
Mm-hmm.
They're not showing no representative. He showed himself the previous week. And then you think that man was going to not stop you and not just continue to disrespect you when you had already let it slide. And then he don't even address him. He addressed the female co-host that's not even in the room.
Mm.
Jen, take it away, Jen. I said I would come at his neck and tell him da 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 da. You know what I mean? I don't know why when situations occur on national television, we always placed in positions to where we got to take the high road about things. You know what I'm saying? There's always a cheek we got to turn, and this is on the cusp or MLK, I guess, but we always got to take and turn the other cheek. And then you have these memes like, come on, Skip. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't say nothing when he was there. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
that's because you worried about your job. That man ain't worried about his job.
I see what you're saying, OG, but he had to address it. I mean, he had to. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he handled it well because he's personally in a situation where now we're looking up to him to defend us in a way, basically, because Shannon is the one that's there, and him being a black man. So
But I
Skip was
think we
definitely
take a
wrong.
we take a docile approach to heated situations when it becomes a white and a black issue. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he should have been in a position to beat him up or a thing like that. But there's a way you shut up people. And Skip showed us how he shut people up. And I just don't feel like Shannon Shannon did a good job of representing himself on
You say
national
you don't feel
television.
like he did?
No, I don't. I don't think he did a good job. You know what I mean? I just think like there's always these docile approaches that black men must take when it comes to situations that are uncomfortable. We have to make everybody else comfortable. And it shouldn't be that way, you know.
You feel like he made him? What would you want him to have
No,
done?
I feel like he continued to make Skip comfortable. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like even in his tone, his inflections, he was still making Skip comfortable. Like, why wouldn't he make him uncomfortable? You know what I mean? Because no, you don't do that. You take the high road. That's what we get taught. Take the high
Mm.
road. When they go low, you go high. Fuck out of here. What that's gonna do? It's not gonna do anything.
So you saying you wanted him to cuss him out,
No,
yell at
I
him
don't
on
want that.
TV?
I just think that in his professional way, he did not exercise a true he didn't exercise verbal verbal he didn't have a verbal fight with him. You know what I
So
mean? You
you,
got
you
a
want you
professional
more so
verbal
want
fight,
you wanted more so like a debate for him to like really get out his neck piece
get at
right
his
there.
neck. Like, yo, there's no reason why you should be saying anything to me because you didn't play any professional sports. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do anything. You're not even on my caliber. So how you feel about what this young man did on that field is null and void. Only reason why we talking about Skip Bayless is because he's able to be a head figure in sports because he's on a show with professional athletes. If that's the case, he'll just be writing for a column somewhere. He has no overall physical talent. And he's old as dirt. No offense to older people, but you get what I'm saying. Like, bro, like you shouldn't be telling me I feel some type of way against Tom Brady because I'm old and he, you know, he's able to go the distance because I think he said the boy was jealous of him. Come on, bro. You jealous of everybody that come up here.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think he could have did so much more, but he didn't.
That's a
He
good
just,
point. That's
he
a good
just,
point. I see your point now. I see your point. And it's hard too because he's in a compromising position himself.
why? Why it got to be a compromising position? We both can pay. Our name is both here. You know what I'm saying? I got a
Mm.
brand, you got a brand. If we don't disagree, you can always cut us off and then we'll come back tomorrow.
Right.
But why I gotta be the one to take the docile approach to this crap? Like it never fails. When you see a black man and a white man in a position of some kind of equality or they're equal, there's always a high point and a low point. You know what I mean? It's always a point where someone's gonna flex. You know what I mean? It just so happens that he disappointed me when he chose to flex back. You flex back by saying that wasn't right, Skip. Huh, Skip? Huh? Huh? Yeah? Skip? Huh? Come on, bro. No, no.
I get you. I get that. I do want to bring up the real issue here from Skip, and that is how people really care about us as a people and our well being. We are used to the max when it comes to our culture and our abilities and our talents and gifts. We can run and jump. Oh, we love to see them do that. But are y'all really for us? And stuff like this, when you focus on the game more than a person's life, that's clear as day, man. That's clear as day that this is how I feel about y'all. Cause I man,
You gotta look at the people. You gotta look at the people too who feel that way, who didn't say, but support what he tweeted. You know what I mean? Like he's brazen and bolded by people who like what he said also.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like there's so many people out there that you don't see behind the scenes. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Being a black man in America is hard business. You know what I mean? Because any day that you're a black man, you can't change and say you're a white man. And I mean that sincerely when I say that, because if you are Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican, you can liken yourself to be white. If you are Japanese, Asian, you can liken yourself to be white. You know what I'm saying? You can even spread your culture into being more like Caucasian culture. You know what I'm saying? To assimilate and fit in. You're black, hands down. You are the ink spot in everybody's rotation. There's no way you can pretend to be something else, but when it comes to skin, there's no way changing that. You know what I mean? We are the only race that can't identify with anybody else but black. You know what I mean? So, and I'm saying that to say, you know, it's a lot of people that identify with Skip, and they're just not white. You know what I mean? You know,
Wow.
and we don't really. A lot of people look for us to say we have friends out here. Black people don't got no fucking friends, bro. And I'm talking about overall as a race, as a unit. We're by ourselves.
Yeah,
You know what I
I would say
mean?
the Mexicans probably the closest to anybody.
No, they don't fuck with us like that, bro. Like, look at the border situation. You know what I'm saying? Look at the border situation, man. They don't fuck with us. Look at half the Republicans that were running for office now. Like you talking about what's the boy named Santos down in Miami? He Mexican.
Mhm.
He's a Mexican Republican. What the fuck? Your people
Santos.
coming over illegally, and you are a Republican. Republican does not do anything good, but they recognize that if I can assimilate and I could be close to being white, I can have some of the perks as a white person, but I
Mm,
can't necessarily be white, but I could be close to white. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? You black, you don't get none of that unless you just go full coon. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
That's a good point, man.
We about to get up out of here in a minute, but I just want to. I just said full coon and it made me think of Kanye. Did you know he just got married again?
Nah,
Yeah, he just got married to a chick that used to work with the Yeezys.
she white or black?
She white. She white. She all the way white.
This makes
I
me
saw
think,
it
man.
today. I say, he gone, man.
Yeah,
He
too
gone.
gone.
He gone, man.
That's surprising, bro. That's a very surprising. Made again, man, bruh. Like, what are you really on, bruh? Hey, man, but do you, Kanye, live your best life, man? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, to wrap this all up, the game ain't changed. The game ain't changed. They just finding different ways to try to hide it, but it's right in the open. And if you care
And
about football more than us,
first of
do
all, we
what?
shouldn't be playing. We shouldn't be playing these sports.
We really shouldn't. We need our own leagues, man.
I'm be
We need
honest.
to,
Not only that, we shouldn't be playing these sports because how
especially football.
it's
It's
I
destroying
love
us.
football and basketball, but the whole thing about it, like even if you go back to the draft, it just give me plantation,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, uh,
Sell a
uh
nigga. Yeah.
huh?
Sell a nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, selling nigga vibe.
Yeah. The whole thing. Trade. Let me trade you.
Let me trade you this big buck for this big buck. You know what I mean? Let me give you this big stud. You know what I mean? All that gives me that vibe, man. Like, and it be the same. Look, we just talked about Jerry Jones from the Cowboys. You know what I mean? And they have done nothing to Jerry Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jones, they I can't believe you have black people defending him. Talking about something he didn't know he was doing because he was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that story we was talking about, where Jerry Jones was in a
Yeah.
picture
Yeah.
with them kids where Arkansas, where he was help blocking them from not going to school.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't Skip, it was the one with the hairline, black guy.
Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith talking about something. I stand by Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones was a kid and he didn't know the magnitude as to what was taking place. Said, what?
That's some cool stuff. I ain't know he said that.
Yeah, he did. He said that, bro.
That's coonery for sure.
That's
Because
cool to me.
you once you get to freaking 16, nigga, your decisions are real. Like,
he the same guy. Jerry Jones the same guy. When Kaepernick bent the knee, he said, any one of them motherfuckers bend the knee, you go.
I'm bending that ass.
I'm bending that ass. Look. I'm
Anyone,
bending that ass.
any one of them niggas excuse me. Yeah, that's a good point Danny brought up. Talking about, yep, the owners are called owners.
Yeah.
It's called a trade. Like,
We
man,
trade these niggas.
that's sad, bro. That's a great point, man. We have to make an episode just about that.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Danny, for being in the chat. Thank you,
Danny
Tom,
rocking with us.
for being in the chat, rocking with us tonight.
Danny rocking with us.
If you checking out the show tonight and you like and subscribe, go ahead and do that, man. We here every week, man. You know, telling our truths and being about our business, man. This Mask Off, episode 134. You know, we here for it. We here for it all. We here for the laugh, the jokes, the bullshit, the moments. You know what I mean? You know what it is. Come on, Skip. Let's get up out of here, young boy.
Come on, Skip. No. Here's the thing, Skip.